Our next story is called The Billy Goat's Gruff. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived 3 billy goats. 1, 2, 3. The billy goats were brothers, and their last name was Gruff. "We're the Gruff brothers." They lived on a farm in the shadow of a mountain. Beanie was the youngest. He was always hungry, he was small and skinny, and he was always in trouble. "Watch out!" Birdie was the middle brother. He was crazy about sports. Oops. Biffer was the oldest. He was big and strong and looked after his brothers. "Stop fighting, you two." Yeah, whatever." One winter, there was very little food on the farm. "I'm so hungry." "I've only eaten a piece of hay today," moaned Beanie. "Fibber," said Birdie. "You ate 2 socks and a shirt from the clothesline." Biffer was worried. "I think it's time we made a move," he said. "We'll starve if we stay here." "Where will we go?" asked Beanie. "To the juicy fields over the hills," Biffer replied. "There's plenty of food there. We just have to cross the rushing river." Birdie looked terrified. "We can't go over the river," he cried. "That's where the terrible troll lives. He'll eat us up." "He's got eyes like saucers and a nose as long as a poker." "Don't be silly," Biffer said. "There's no such thing as trolls. That's farmyard talk. Just think of the juicy fields." The 3 billy goats Gruff spent a week preparing for their trip. Biffer found an old map to show them the way. "A Goat's Guide to the Countryside. The legend says a troll lives here." Then Beanie and Bertie had to learn to climb up hills. Beanie was better at coming down. Oof! But after a few days, they were both excellent climbers. "Look at me! Show off!" Finally, the brothers had to pack for their journey. At last, they were ready to leave. A chick and a piglet wanted to go too, but the older animals shook their heads. "Let's hope they make it past the bridge," they muttered. "Good luck! Bye, Beanie! Don't forget us!" Birdie and Beanie were dreaming of the juicy fields as they left the farm. The dark forest loomed ahead. "I'm not sure I want to go in there," said Beanie. "We'll be fine," said Biffer, "as long as we stick together." Suddenly, a thick mist swirled around them. Beanie shivered. "I don't like this forest," he said. "It's spooky. Do you think there might be ghosts here?" "Yes," said Bertie with a grin. "Lots of ghosts. And more than anything, ghosts like scaring little billy goats." "Woo! Ah!" "That's enough, Bertie," said Biffer sternly. "Stop
scaring Beanie.
The goats walked on in silence. Biffer? Said Beanie after a while.
Yes, Beanie?
I think someone's following us. Listen. The billy goats stopped to listen and heard a thumping sound. It grew louder. Look! Shrieked Beanie. A strange shape was coming down the path, and it was heading straight for them. It's a ghost! Cried Beanie. Run! Run for your lives! Before Biffer could stop them, Beanie and Birdie had raced off down the pack.
We've got to stick together. Come back,
Biffer shouted.
It can't be a ghost, it's a...
Biffer waited as the shape appeared from the mist.
It's just a rabbit,
he said. I'm not just a rabbit, said the rabbit. I'm a rare breed of tall, lop-eared rabbit, and my name is Buffy.
I'm Biffer. Nice to meet you,
said Biffer.
But I must find my brothers before they get lost.
Where are you going? Buffy asked.
To the juicy fields,
Biffer called, as he ran after his brothers. Watch out for the troll! Buffy shouted after him. But Biffer had already gone. Oh dear, no one's ever made it past the troll. Meanwhile, Birdie was wandering alone through the forest, totally lost. Hello, anyone there? Beanie had been luckier. He had found the path that ran straight through the forest.
Phew, that was close, he said. I can't wait to get to the juicy fields, Beanie thought, as he trotted along. Before long, he came to the bridge over the rushing river. Next to the bridge was a big wooden sign. I wish I could read, thought Beanie. We can read, though. The sign says, Warning, goats beware. Beanie's hooves went clippity-clop, clippity-clop over the bridge. But as he reached the middle of the river, a large, muddy hand smashed through the wooden planks and grabbed his leg. Help! Who's this clippity-cloppeting over my bridge? Roared a terrible voice. I'm coming to gobble you up!
Beanie's eyes bulged with terror. There, poking his head through the bridge, was a fat and warty troll. Ugh! Please don't eat me, cried Beanie.
My big brother will be crossing soon. He's much bigger and tastier than me. I'm sure you'd rather eat him. I think I can wait a little longer for my dinner, said the troll. Now scram!
Shaking with fear, Beanie wobbled off the bridge and hid himself in some bushes. I hope Beanie can save himself, he thought. Birdie arrived soon after and trotted onto the bridge, bouncing his ball. Clappity-clop, bonk, clappity-clop, bonk.
Who's that bouncing over my bridge? Bellowed the troll.
Oh, Birdie gulped. I didn't think trolls were real, he said.
I'm real and I'm hungry, said the troll. And I'm coming to gobble you up.
But I don't want to be dinner.
You'll make a tasty meal, he said. Nice fresh billy goat. Yum, yum.
Stop! cried Bertie, thinking quickly. You can't eat me. My big brother is coming behind me. He's much fatter. What big teeth you have,
said the troll, pausing mid-pounce. I'll wait for the fattest one then. He'd better be juicy. I'm getting hungrier.
At last, Biffer came out of the forest. He soon spotted his brothers on the other side of the river and raced to the bank. Beanie and Bertie leaped out of the bushes, waving their hooves wildly. Don't go over the bridge, Biffer! Troll! Stop, Biffer! They cried. Stop! There's a troll under the bridge! It was too late. Biffer was already crossing. His heavy hooves went clunkety-clop, clunkety-clop, and the bridge strained under his weight. By this time, the troll was starving.
Who's that stumping over my bridge?
He roared.
I'm going to gobble you up.
But Biffer wasn't scared.
I'm an enormous billy goat, he said, and I'm ready for a fight. Biffer bounced the troll into the air. Then, with a toss of his horns, he whacked him into rushing river. Ah, splash! The troll sank under the water and was never seen again. Beanie and Bertie couldn't believe it. You're the best, Biffer, they cried. Just then, a stream of animals came out of the forest and skipped over the bridge.
Where are you going?
Biffer asked a rabbit. To the juicy fields, she replied. We've been trapped in the forest for years because of the troll. Now, thanks to you, we are free.
I hope there'll be enough food. The end.